Hello, ma'am. Where are you going? ¿A dónde va? ¿Qué llevas ahorita? Ah.
Refer to secondary.
Move the vehicle to the secondary area.
Young female single driver, a little nervous, even asking her like one or two questions. Their attitude's a little different, you know. I thought it was very weird. That's the trend, really. I mean, those are the things we've seen the most.
Just looking for any sort of tamperings, any bolt scratches. See if the seat's been taken off, any of the moldings have been taken off. No tampering on this side, as well as this side. This right here has been tampered with. Somebody has taken this off. Seems like the radio has been taken off too. There's a lot of tool marks on both sides, it seems like, right here against the top.
It probably is loaded with narcotics.
We're gonna go ahead and send it through the x-ray. All right, so what do we got?
By the dash, like center dash, near the firewall here. This is an anomaly. So,
Let me go focused on that area.
all right, you can do a further inspection.
The referrals for inside were the radio and under the center console and the dash.
There's the pride.
See two bundles in here.
Looks like it's behind the radio. They made a little compartment behind the radio.
I could squeeze my hand in there. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's it. The rest of it looks empty. Sometimes on top, they'll try and throw some chili flakes to try and throw the canine dogs off. So this one, I call that a chili flake burrito. Time to test it.
All right, so just gonna scan it with the laser and it'll tell us what it is. Just tested positive for cocaine. Now you should wait.
All right. .36 kilos of cocaine. Even though it's a small amount, it's still a big win. It's the fact that it could go so far. Starting from here, it could go all over the states. Anywhere that anybody buys drugs from drug dealers, it starts somewhere. And this is one thing that we stopped to get to somebody else.
Our guy's traffic quick, about 40 miles per hour. He just made a right-hand turn.
I got him. We've located a vehicle in the United States that recently crossed over from Mexico. We've determined that it's high risk, that it's loaded for narcotics. We don't know the vehicle's intended destination or even what's inside of it, but here in San Diego, we see a lot of the synthetic narcotics. We see a great deal of methamphetamine. We also see a surge recently in fentanyl.
Making a left turn into this lot here. coming out of the car and he is walking towards the school.
Sounds like a person's already out of the car and walked inside the building. We don't know if this is normal behavior for this person. We don't know if it's a counter surveillance technique to let the car cool off, or if someone else is supposed to come pick up this car or the drugs right now. Who's got best eye on it can guide me in?
Right to the second entrance of the second vehicle to your right.
That's the vehicle.
And it appears to be parked in this adult learning center. So right now we're in an area where there's several schools of varying degrees, elementary, middle, and high school. That adds some complexities to it. Obviously, schools are a sensitive site that we want to protect. There could be women, children, whole families. So we always have to take the public's interest and safety into consideration with any operation that we take on. All right, I know we normally would plan for some type of enforcement action. Given the sensitivity, we are going to forego that plan unless there's a threat to the public or there's a dire need to do so.
Roger that.
My best guess is that someone will come for these drugs and transfer them into another vehicle and then drive away. So right now we're just trying to figure out what our best option is.
I'm part of the TIER team, a trade intelligence enforcement response team here at JFK. We support all kinds of investigation, whether narcotics, counterfeit goods, or especially cultural property or artifact theft. That could be artifacts that have been imported here illegally and looted from certain countries. And we assist from the beginning of the investigation all the way till the arrests are made. We're a small team, but we're very effective and we've been very successful here at JFK. Being part of this team, you know, it gives you a lot of satisfaction. When you have somebody that's importing artifacts here illegally, it's not fair for the people of that country. You're taking their identity away. So it's our job to prevent that. We're at the JFK International Mail Facility. This is the biggest facility of its kind in the nation. They process over 60% of the international mail that's coming into the United States. They have a partial manifested as souvenirs, but we suspect that I might have some antiquities. So we're going to make sure that everything is in compliance. Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
Well, you got a parcel for me?
I think we got a parcel. It might be of interest to you.
Thank you. This is a parcel that was targeted for us. It arrived from Ukraine. We suspect from the information we got from the intel that there might be some antiquities here.
Lately, we are seeing a lot of packages from Ukraine coming through with different items.
The fact that there's a war going on over there, some people are looting or stealing, and it end up over here in the U.S., so they take it to other places in Europe, and it's a big problem. As a matter of fact, in the summer, the president of Ukraine actually came over. We returned some artifacts back to their home country. We wear gloves just because we don't want none of the oils from my hands or my skin to touch that. These are sometimes rare artifacts, and we just want to preserve them as much as possible. Wow, look at this. It looks pretty old to me. Look how cool this looks.
Yeah. What are these?
It looks like spearheads.
Spearheads or something.
Small spearheads. I'm not an expert, but you can see it looks pretty old. I mean, this doesn't look modern at all.
Have you seen stuff like this in the past? I mean,
You know what? As a matter of fact, the tier team was involved in a couple of seizures of swords, Ukrainian swords, and spearheads that were bigger than this one. The artifacts like this, they're supposed to have documentation, they're supposed to have a provenance, which is basically the history of the item. I don't see anything here. I'm gonna take this back to my office. I'm gonna do some measurements. I'm gonna take some pictures. We'll contact a subject matter expert. Usually it's a person from a museum or a university, and the SME will tell me how valuable this is, how old this is, how much it's worth, and the origins. If this becomes an investigation, we'll do it jointly with Homeland Security Investigations, and if it's being imported here illegally, then we'll be repatriated back to their home country.
You have an eye on the car?
I have a good view of our car.
Looks like he's coming out.
Yeah, he's about to be mobile again.
Go time. We're moving.
The first step is getting the drugs off the school campus. That alleviates a lot of our challenges.
Slowing down to about
Now we're just back to mobile surveillance, which is the arena that we're used to living in.
Okay, making a right-hand turn.
All right, you got Charles and I with you.
Okay, looks like he's gonna go on 805 north.
Oh, here we go.
And he's committed 805 north.
He's gonna be 3 ahead of us. Bus just shot over to the right lane.
Right quick rotation, he's gonna be off. Can somebody take him? 10-4.
There's a shopping center not far off this exit where it's very common for narcotics traffic to go there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he turns into that shopping center.
We're gonna pull into the shopping center here.
You got Caesar and I. These large commercial parking lots have a lot of come and go traffic, and it allows for people trying to do nefarious things to kind of hide in plain sight along with other shoppers. All right, he's turned up along the storefront, and now he's turning away from the store. Anybody have eyes on him that I can let him go?
I have eyes.
He's pulling into a stall.
Continuing slowly. He's parked in one of the stalls.
Oh, I see him. Okay, he's got his satchel with him. He's out. And he's into the trunk. I'm blocked by the trunk lid.
I think this is it.
Trunk is closed. He's now walking away without the satchel. He's away on foot towards the store.
What do you want to do? You want to take it down?
If the dope stays in the car, we let it play and we follow it out. If the dope gets separated from the car, we should consider enforcement action. We're gonna let this play out as long as we can and hope that this leads us to more people. So we just sit and watch and we wait.
Okay, copy that.
Anything to declare, man? Weapons, drugs, nobody's in the trunk. No, you sure? All right, nobody's gonna start banging and screaming back there, huh? All right, man. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Past few months, we've been seeing a lot of fentanyl and cocaine, and then also meth. So those are the 3 big ones right now. We've been seeing a lot of aftermarket compartments to where they build compartments within the seats, behind the seats, in the floors. It's a constant cat and mouse game. Go.
Yeah, I think the vehicle is secondary. Picture.
10-4, en route. Going into secondary, they found a vehicle of interest. It's a black Mustang, so we'll find out what's going on.
So you see the compartment right here?
Oh, yeah.
And then on this side, you can see where they covered it up with a white piece of cardboard with a little green emblem. So let's do it. Let's do it in the back, bro.
Yeah, we'll take a look. Well, right now, we'll bring it back into our more secure area to where we can break down the vehicle a little bit further. And right there, there's powdery substance within the engine. Right now, from the looks of it, it kind of does look like cocaine. There is a baggie full of powder in there that you can see clearly right now. We'll test it, see if it's fentanyl or cocaine.
Saying that it's baby formula. That's why we gotta go ahead and get in there and drop the manifold. We'll see if it's concealing anything else.
We've contacted the contractor, he's arrived. And right now we are currently dismantling the engine manifold area so we can pull all the bundles out to see what may be underneath that first bundle that we've tested. We can see that they've got bundles underneath here. We're hoping that there is actually narcotics. We're gonna cut open each one of these bags. There might be fentanyl, there might be cocaine, there might be meth in all of these. So we'll take these over, open, see if there's anything in there.
Negative.
It's Paso for the tortillas. We found 4 bundles of tamale maza. So we've inspected those bundles. There's no narcotics in it. It's a reminder for us that we can never take a step back on our heels and get complacent. Today it happens to be 4 packages of tamale maza. Tomorrow it could be 4 bundles of fentanyl or methamphetamines. So we'll just keep looking and keep working.
This was the package that they think that has some antiquities in it.
Okay.
We're gonna go take a look at it and see what's inside. Hey, what's going on? You have a package for the tier team?
Yeah, it's right there.
Thank you. Let's see what we got. Interior decoration.
Where's it coming from?
From the Ukraine. With the war going on, gives us another reason to look at this. Items could be smuggled out and looted from museums, similar to what happened a few years back during the Arab Spring uprisings. Now, let's see what we got. Ooh, it's definitely not a decorative item. Appears to be some type of fossil. 2 animal heads.
Well, you can actually see the teeth here.
Yeah, the teeth, the eye sockets. It's pretty heavy. You could see like the rock and dirt like solidified.
What is the declared value?
$12. mean, only a subject matter expert will be able to determine if the item is authentic or not. Definitely does feel and look real. We'll get this back over to the office, take a whole bunch of pics, and go from there.
I'm going to move a little closer, considering this parking lot is always hot. Let's try to keep our footprint very small.
This is still early on in the investigation, so we don't know his level of involvement. We don't know if this is a normal pattern. My best guess is that a new driver will get in the vehicle and then drive it away. So we are on the hunt, looking for the bad guys.
This horse has already circled around next to me twice. Maybe nothing, but it's just driving around. I don't know if it's a first spot or what.
Just parking.
Yes, I see him. He's probably in his 50s.
He's a young man.
Yes, he's a young man. 50's not old, just saying. Probably not, statistically speaking, in the age demographic that would be likely to interact with our car.
That's one is at his vehicle. That's one is at his vehicle. Trunk open, and he brought a lot of stuff that he is piling in the trunk.
Trunk's closed.
This one's back in D1. We're moving. Backing up. Looks like he's going to be going west.
He's come back out, he's loaded a bunch of stuff into the trunk, which is of interest to us. That's where we believe that the drugs to be. That may or may not be a way to kind of conceal it better. If it's easy for him or someone else to get out, it's also easy for law enforcement to find.
So I'm ahead of him. He is coming up to the green at the intersection. I'll take a look. Is there anybody with him?
Yeah, he's set up to go north, 805 north. We're not with him. Stand by. Hang on, guys.
Copy. 805 north is where he turned. It was a last-minute decision.
The plot thickens. We do this a lot. We get pretty good at kind of predicting where people are headed or the turns that they might take based on our past experience, and he did not do that. That makes it interesting.
Is anybody else caught up yet? Or am I the closest one to it?
We are, but he's farther ahead of us. He's probably got about a mile jump on us. He made an unexpected turn on us, and he got a little bit of a head start. So now we're trying to reacquire up on the highway.
Lane 2.
I got me.
You got it, Gwen?
Yeah, I'm getting on the off-ramp right now.
Step forward. He ramped off the interstate. He's into a neighborhood that we're pretty familiar with. It's a very law enforcement savvy neighborhood.
Here's Paso.
This one is at the trunk. Trunk is open.
We need to get a good eye on that trunk and what comes out of that trunk.
He took out his brown bag and is walking away from B1.
All right, I have a good view of the front.
I am one car in front of it, and I can see if somebody walks by to it.
On the street, at the vehicle.
Yeah, with a dog. Jaime, if you can hear me, tap your head. Okay, I've worked a couple cases in this exact neighborhood. Understand that this neighborhood knows who we are. They know each other. They know their neighbors. You're gonna stick out. Get off the street.
How are you? Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you too. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Some interesting things to look at today.
Sure do.
There's always something interesting.
Yeah. When it comes to cultural property investigations, the TIER team has subject matter experts that we have a good relationship with, and their reports are crucial when it comes to investigations. So we got this from the mail branch, and it came from the Ukraine.
Okay.
It was manifested as souvenirs.
Quite a few of them. So these are actually ancient arrowheads. There's a few things that I noticed right away from looking at them. The first is that they're heavily corroded. These, must have been buried for, a very, very long time. And the other thing I noticed is that they're iron. So these would have been made anywhere from 5th century BC to 10th century AD. Just from their design and their shape, we know they came from Ukraine, which makes perfect sense because what is now Ukraine was ancient Scythian people, and they were invaded by Greeks and Romans, and these would have been part of weapons.
Now, this little ornaments, they don't look like as old as those arrowheads. Are these real?
These look to me to be more late 19th, early 20th century. They don't look individually handmade. They may have been machine cut. The design on them is more of a late 19th century Art Nouveau. They're jewelry pieces, but they definitely are not nearly as old as these. I would put the arrowhead total at $1,200. It's been fascinating to me to see the wide variety of material that's been really taken from Ukraine and brought here. Like those skulls, they were really interesting. Our paleontologist is finishing up the report on those. That should be over to you soon. It's all sorts of cultural property that doesn't belong coming into this country.
Yeah, it was brought here illegally, obviously. Doesn't belong here. So it's a good find for us, no matter how small. And we're looking forward to get this repatriated back to where it belongs.
These are important pieces in history.
Yeah. Now that we know what these items are, we know they're legit, we're going to seize those arrowheads. We're going to contact HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, their antiquity theft group over there, and we'll be able to repatriate this back to Ukraine.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you. I'm sure we will.
So now we're just waiting on the report on the heads.
Oh no, I don't see anything good. Last week we spotted a silver SUV, found 4 empty compartments in the seats. When we find an empty non-factory compartment like that on a vehicle, it's usually a good indicator that they're smuggling narcotics. So we make a huge effort to continue to investigate that vehicle, to try to follow up on that vehicle and try to catch that vehicle again. And we're looking for him right now, see if he comes across.
There you go. It's right there.
The silver SUV, we're gonna send him into secondary inspection for an x-ray. Thank you.
So we're looking at the Z-Portal X-ray image, and it does appear to be anomalies in the seats in the compartments where we had already identified. We're gonna take the vehicle back to our secure area to do a further inspection into the seats.
Turn on the car link? Maybe it has to be on.
There should be some kind of switch, some kind of button to mechanically open this compartment. So that's basically what we're trying to look for right now.
You gotta find where those wires are running to. We know that there's buttons to open up that compartment, but we weren't able to find that. We couldn't figure it out. So we got our dismantlers, and we're just gonna bust everything open. They're suiting up because we have a high suspicion that it's fentanyl powder. A small amount could kill you.
Oh, wow. There we go.
It's loaded.
It's just two, right? There's three in there?
There's 4 more. So with the 2 front seats, we got 7 right now.
We got one right here.
We're looking at about 4 more bundles. 11 bundles right now. I hope there's more. That one's empty.
We didn't see anything on that one. That's it?
So there's 4 non-factory compartments. That last seat was empty. So just the driver, passenger, and back passenger side were loaded with the bundles. We're gonna dismantle the rest of the car. We're gonna take the bundles. We're gonna cut one open and test it to confirm what it actually is.
Great work, brother.
Yeah, it was a good catch.
Hey, Frankie. We got the report back from the subject matter expert. And basically he's saying that it's a gazelle head, male and female, both of them are fossilized. So the issues here is it's undervalued. It was originally manifested as an interior decoration part for $12. On the open market, it should be worth anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000. He didn't correctly declare it, nor the value.
Okay.
And we have to see if there are any issues with Ukraine.
What's going on right now? Most likely it's probably going to be smuggled out from maybe a museum or something. Wow, very interesting. Honestly, looking at this, I'm like, how did this happen? It's like, you can see these are the horns. I'm assuming this is the other head right here. And how did they die?
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of the volcano explosion in Pompeii, where you see people embracing each other and stuff like that.
Wow, very interesting. We're gonna have to seize it right away and make sure we get the paperwork done, and we're gonna have to get it to the boat as soon as possible because we want to keep this in a proper temperature environment so it doesn't decay or anything like that. So
Okay, you got it.
Let's get the paperwork working.
We're on it. We're going to go ahead and seize this item for failure to declare because the item description doesn't match its contents. After we seize it, we're going to contact HSI and they'll further the investigation.
Today was a great day for the tier team. We had 2 great seizures. Even though these 2 seizures were not as big as some other seizures of cultural theft that we got before, they're important to their culture. They're still items that belong in Ukraine. We're returning history back to their country, We're part of that process, and we take pride in that.
All right, let's bring it back. All right.
Ready.
Can you give me an update?
Quiet here, no movement whatsoever.
We haven't seen any activity for a couple hours, and he appears to be going about his day.
I'm gonna go over to the vehicle and we're gonna go do a knock and talk.
10-4.
So based on our team's observations and how we feel about everything that we've seen today, we're gonna attempt to make contact and conduct an interview. We also obviously want to inspect the car and confirm the presence of drugs. And then we'll go from there. This isn't ideal, but that's the job. It doesn't always go our way or the way we want it to. This is what we've been following all day. Yeah, there's a tracker. Oh. There's a tracker on the car. Makes it more than likely, even more so, that there's drugs in the car. Is it okay? Do I got consent? Yeah. Okay. Copy paper, school supplies. Yeah, that's what we were looking for. You want to show him? KSO? Not yours? Okay.
De hecho, yo tenía ahí una llanta.
¿Tienes como idea que puso esa auto tu carro? ¿Alguien tiene un llave de tu carro? No, alguien.
Go ahead and take him over there. This is crystal meth. Probably 20 pounds, maybe, would be a guess. It's not even packed well. Hey, second tracker.
Last time he confirmed the spare tire was in there was back in October. He got a flat tire. He changed it out. He put a tire back in there, so it should have been a tire.
That was back in October.
Yeah. He walked us through his day, consent for phone right away.
He has nothing on his phone.
Yeah.
And I did not get a vibe he was lying to us at all.
Okay. You got the same vibe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scared.
Of course. He's been very compliant. He's given us consent to search his car and to search his phone. It sounds like he does a really good job. So right now, a lot of things just aren't adding up. We're just trying to find a way to see if there's a way into the vehicle through like non-conventional means, evidence of a break-in or some way you can access the trunk area without keys. Yeah, yep. These are tooling or pry marks here and here. There would almost never be a reason for anything to be scraped here unless you were fishing for this lock. So far, everything is checked out with his story. This one's left us with some questions that we still need to answer. We're going to continue interviewing, continue to investigate, and follow up with some other leads that we have. These are likely 1 pound each, and there's 16 of them of crystal methamphetamine. These drugs are going to be seized. We're going to take it back to the port where we have more resources, and if we determine that there's going to be no prosecution in this, then they'll just be set for destruction. For San Diego, this is not a large seizure, but these are still harmful drugs that are hitting our streets. Thanks, gents. Yeah, man, we'll get out of your hair. We move on to the next, and we'll also try to bolster this case to see what leads we can develop and move on from there.
We put it in the box, that way if it's fentanyl or something dangerous, we won't inhale it. Right now it's powder form, so it could be either cocaine or fentanyl. So we'll check that out real quick. Small amount. We can trim this right here and then just scan. Hopefully I'll be able to tell us what it is. Came out positive for cocaine. You gonna test another one? Positive for fentanyl.
So we got 11 bundles today, half cocaine, half fentanyl. Now it's our case and paperwork. So we got to get an exact weight. For this vehicle in particular, we knew that he was using that sophisticated compartment to come in north with narcotics. He was empty the first time we had got him, so tracking him down the second time a week later, finding him with narcotics, and stopping him before coming into El Paso was really gratifying feeling. The type of compartment that they're using, hard to track, hard to catch, so cutting off that compartment completely. We've stopped more narcotics coming in and money going back south. Every day we're learning, every day we go up, we find stuff. Like it's an evolving game every time like we come out here.